Now imagine being in a car accident where you are the driver and someone you love loses their life. I survived a violent attack at gunpoint. I was slammed to the ground. My clothes were ripped from my body as I laid there, half naked in the pouring rain. My attacker put a gun to my head and he tormented me as I begged and pleaded for my life. Please don't shoot us, please. I begged him, just take the money and go. And I thank God, that's exactly what he did. And I laid there with my face to the ground and I counted all the way to 100, just like he told me to do. And when I got to 100, I jumped up, I ran to that car, and I took off as fast as I could. Well, that was a terrible mistake. You see, I wasn't in the right frame of mind to be behind the wheel of a car. And as I drove off that night, I lost control of the car. I slammed into a lamppost. And that car, it was split completely in half. But can you imagine surviving an attack at gunpoint and surviving a fatal car crash on the same night? The events of that night so long ago had a significant impact on my life. I was messed up. Not only was my body broken because I suffered a severe head injury, I broke all my ribs. Now my broken bones will heal in time, but my heart and my mind stayed broken for a very long time. You see, when I woke up in the hospital, it was 2 days after the crash because I had been in a coma. And that's when I learned the devastating news. My cousin Yolanda, she didn't make it. She died in the crash that night. Bad things happen to good people all the time, but this, it was just too much for me to bear. I was the driver of the car. The accident was my fault. So why did Yolanda die? Why did I get to live? I had so many questions like this. And even until this day, I don't have all the answers. But here is what I know. Bad things happen to good people all the time. But we are not meant to be held captive by the heartache and pain of our past. At some point in life, we all go through some stuff. We don't get to choose our challenges. We all go through some things. Your situation might be different than mine. We all go through challenges, and I want you to know that you can make it. You can get through it. You can get your joy back, get your peace back, and you can find your purpose. And through the lessons that you learn along the way, you can help others to heal and find their purpose in life too. And that's exactly what I do today, processing my grief. It really took time. I struggled. I couldn't get out of bed in the morning. I'd pull those covers up over my face and I'd lay there day after day. I told myself horrible, negative things. I said, you should be the one who died. You don't deserve to live. Yolanda didn't get to live. I don't deserve any of those things. I don't deserve to be happy, not now, not ever. Until one day, God whispered 2 words into my ear. He said, get up. Get up. And those are the same 2 words that I heard my mama saying as I laid in that coma in that hospital bed. She kept saying, get up. She said, Mika, can you hear me? It's Mom. She said, if you hear my voice, get up and walk towards me. Those 2 words, get up. When I heard them, I made a decision. I decided no more of this pity party. I'm getting up out of this bed. There is power in positivity. And so I discovered the power of positivity in 4 simple steps. Number 1, positive prayer. What is positive prayer? Well, positive prayer is not about asking God for material things. No, it's about having faith in God and knowing that some of our burdens are just too heavy for us to carry by ourselves. And so we pray. We lay it at the feet of Jesus and know that he will make everything all right. And he always has. He hasn't failed me not once. He won't fail you either. Number 2, the power of positive thinking. We can't control the thoughts that pop into our minds, but we can turn negative thoughts into positive ones. And when we think in a positive way, we attract positivity instead of negativity. And we experience a shift in our attitude and then in our environment, and our atmosphere begins to change. It works. Number 3, positive self-talk. Athletes do it all the time. What did Muhammad Ali say? I am the greatest. He believed it. He was the greatest. He dominated that boxing ring. Positive self-talk, it works. When we talk to ourselves and encourage ourselves in a positive way, we attract positive people, positive things, positive situations, positive results, positive outcomes. So I encourage you to talk to yourself in a positive way. And the last one is positive action. You can pray, you can think, you can talk, but you have to put some action behind it. Put a plan in place. So I encourage you, no matter what has happened in your past, it does not have to predict your future. So whatever you desire, get your joy back, your peace back, find your purpose, get out there and just go for it. Even if you're afraid, do it afraid. If anyone out there needs help achieving your goals, living your best life, I'd love to connect with you. Tomika Snodgrass. I'm the CEO and founder of Confident Heart Coach, and you can find me on my website at www.confidentheartcoach.com. You can also find me on LinkedIn and Facebook. And with a name like Tomika Snodgrass, I'm so easy to find.